Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Rivers
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a screen to Powell. Fights through and now increase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw is Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
It's third down.
3rd and long for Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again. Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. from 13 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side.
Rivers pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
on second down, Peterson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Now Brown. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down can 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Murray again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Final play of the half, Rivers. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
56, Mike, 51.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11.
45-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on third down. This is the tight end Fant. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
38-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
From the gun, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
To throw, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 37 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Murray's pass
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 26 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run.
And, oh, a crusher there.
Don't worry
it's
about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
it's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker.
30-yard
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Giants win the football game.
14.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
And it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 48 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Xavier McKinney.
They run. Peterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Packers nothing.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelsey, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take On first down, Peterson. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Rivers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Check, 390. 190. Check, 47. Come on, baby.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, as they try and find some space, who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards. We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rivers to throw it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Peterson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal for Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Score, Giants 7, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Oshesky on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Packers nothing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action now, Rivers. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On play action, Rivers.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
53 is the mark. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At the 37-yard line.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin Mark Clayton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. 53's the money. 53. Check 53.
Incomplete.
Culpepper's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
53's the money.
Montgomery back to the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 2nd down, Peterson. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Rivers on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Bucs,
Throwing again on second down. Rivers, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 36 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Culpepper's pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Giants 21, Buccaneers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 41, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 37.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception here, Rivers rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They run again with Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Peterson, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Murray off play action. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
For first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Peterson on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, Giants nothing.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing, Rivers. Here's a screen to Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rivers now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Randy Moss, 54 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 5. From the gun, Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Akers. Levante David in on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
3-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day on this.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers, and complete to Zach Ertz. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Ertz, 72 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Giants 14, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now to throw. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Zach Ertz, 41 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Giants 14.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So they're deep.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's good.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Rivers. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Rivers. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Lions, 19
on 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play fake. Rivers. They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
What we got? Check 99.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Giants 21.
So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Going right back to Akers. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tonight's final score, Lions.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.